Ryan cheat on his wife with Blake. Because when Blake and Ryan met, he was married to Scarlett Johansson. I don't know about you, but if I was with somebody, they had to do some romantic scene with somebody, and then we split up and they immediately get with them, that's suspicious.
It makes me wonder if the acting was acting.
So do you think he cheated?
Well, I mean, as Lin-Manuel once famously said, no one else was in the room where it happened.
Seems like what Blake is trying to pull with It Ends With Us, she might have gotten some inspiration from Ryan Reynolds and Deadpool, a blind item from July 23rd of 2024. Due to disagreements with the north of the border actor, Ryan Reynolds, this foreign-born actress, who is Marina Baccarin, was pretty much left out of all press and any events for the new installment of the superhero film.
Had our separate thing.
He's a national treasure.
So, and I love him. I truly love him. I love his wife. I love his wife.
But he was rude.
Who? Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson is grabbing headlines after finally opening up about her past marriage to Ryan Reynolds. While the two were once a high-profile Hollywood couple, their relationship ended long before Blake Lively reportedly entered the picture. And according to fans, she may have played a role in Ryan moving on. Scarlett and Ryan's split has often been attributed to clashes in temperament and lingering feelings of jealousy. Behind the scenes, rumors suggest that Blake was quietly influencing events all along. Now Scarlett is sharing her perspective for the first time, though she's clear she isn't looking to rekindle anything. In fact, she believes she may have dodged a serious bullet. Recent reports from other celebrities hint at troubling behavior by Ryan, shaking the foundation of his long-held good guy image. So what did Scarlett actually reveal, and how much of the Ryan-Blake narrative holds up? Let's dig deeper.
After he got super, super famous from the first Deadpool, then things kind of changed. I think he was like, see, you guys see. And then I think I don't know. I mean, would I work with him again?
Few remember, but Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson were married for a surprisingly brief time. The two began dating in 2007, not long after Ryan ended his engagement to Alanis Morissette. Despite what fans expected, a slow, cautious romance, Ryan shocked everyone by proposing to Scarlett in May 2008, and she accepted. Later that year, Scarlett proudly flaunted her engagement ring on the red carpet at the Met Gala, letting the world admire the stunning diamond.
May 2008, so I guess a year had passed. She goes on the Met Gala red carpet wearing an engagement ring, formally announcing their engagement to be married. Ryan's 31, she's 23. She looks so...
The couple tied the knot in September of that year, and while fans celebrated their happiness, the marriage ultimately ended in 2011. Following their split, Scarlett and Ryan released a joint statement. After long and careful consideration on both our parts, we've decided to end our marriage. We entered our relationship with love, and it is with love and kindness that we leave it. While privacy isn't expected, it is certainly appreciated. The announcement left fans wondering what had gone wrong. Insider reports later revealed that Scarlett had initiated the separation, pointing to the strain caused by conflicting work schedules. The couple spent long stretches apart due to their demanding careers, which reportedly led to growing unhappiness for Scarlett. Sources say they tried to handle the situation as civilly as possible, but the long-distance strain created tension over time and ultimately played a major role in the marriage's breakdown.
December 2009, when Johansson told Time Out New York that she and Reynolds didn't have time for dates. We work and then we go home, and I, anyway, just stare at the wall for a few hours before I go to sleep. Like in any profession, it's difficult. You want to make sure you have time to invest in your family. It's a challenge, but it's worth it. Okay. I know her publicist is like...
But the challenges in Scarlett and Ryan's relationship went far beyond conflicting work schedules. Sources suggest that both struggled with anger, which frequently led to heated arguments. One notable incident purportedly took place on the set of The Proposal. According to insiders, every interaction between them seemed to spark tension, with Scarlett allegedly raising her voice at Ryan repeatedly. During one visit to his trailer, she reportedly lost complete control and screamed at him, shocking those nearby.
tensions weren't limited to that single incident. Friends and crew members allegedly witnessed other confrontations where emotions ran high and tempers flared over seemingly minor disagreements. The constant pressure of maintaining a public image, coupled with the strain of demanding careers, appeared to amplify the friction between them. Over time, these repeated clashes reportedly eroded the foundation of their marriage, creating a pattern of conflict that made reconciliation increasingly difficult.
In 2009, he skips Comic-Con, and reports come out that he skipped Comic-Con because he got into a heated argument with his then-wife, Scarlett Johansson. And the reps, of course, denied this, and they tell people, the report is completely untrue. Warner Brothers never planned to have Green Lantern. Oh, he was a Green Lantern. That's right. As part of their panel at this year's Comic-Con. Comic-Con is a big deal. Ryan is in Europe shooting a film. Any reports of a fight are ridiculous.
But it wasn't all on Scarlett. Sources suggest Ryan Reynolds played a significant role in the marriage's challenges as well. Despite his good guy reputation, insiders describe him as having an overbearing, controlling side. His more traditional mindset often clashed with Scarlett's fiercely independent nature, creating a tension that neither could fully resolve. An insider revealed that whenever Ryan wanted Scarlett around, he expected her to drop everything and come to him, which purportedly left her frustrated by the double standards. Jealousy also became a factor. Ryan allegedly didn't get along with some of Scarlett's male musician friends and struggled to support her skyrocketing career. These mounting frustrations, coupled with clashes over control and independence, purportedly contributed heavily to the eventual collapse of their
Hollywood couple who struggled with one party having more success than the other during the course of their marriage. In 2009, Reynolds was cast in the box office failure Green Lantern. Scarlett's career, however, was in full swing. She reprised her role of the Black Widow in the Iron Man series, which was a box office smash. And we all know how lucrative this franchise has gone on to be. The actress went on to speak to Parade magazine, saying, "Acting is a strange world to be coexisting in. It's very volatile. There's always going to be the more successful person because it's related to rejection. Actors, if they're not having success, connect it to unpopularity, to that no."
Scarlett herself hinted at some of these challenges during a May 2016 interview with Cosmopolitan, explaining that being in a relationship with another actor comes with complicated logistics. She noted that sharing time requires real understanding, especially when both partners' careers are advancing at the same pace, or even if one is more successful than the other. Such imbalances, she said, can create additional strain in a relationship. While many fans assumed she was speaking about Ryan Reynolds, some reports suggest his involvement in Blake Lively's drama with Justin Baldoni may reflect a deeper pattern: his difficulty tolerating being outshined by a partner. Looking back, it's clear that Scarlett and Ryan were not the ideal match in real life. Scarlett does not appear to harbor regrets. She reflected on their marriage, saying, "I didn't know what I wanted or needed from somebody else," and noted that the experience helped her grow and gain insight into herself. She also admitted, "I didn't really have an understanding of marriage." Behind the public statements, the underlying reason for their split reportedly involved Ryan sneaking around with Blake Lively. The relationship dynamics reportedly began to shift when Ryan and Blake started working together on Green Lantern, setting off a chain of events that ultimately led to the end of Scarlett and Ryan's marriage.
They were on opposite sides of the country. ScarJo was on a Broadway play in New York, A View from the Bridge is what it was called. And then Ryan was in New Orleans filming the Green Lantern opposite Blake Lively.
Fans couldn't help but notice that Scarlett and Ryan appeared exceptionally close during their 2010 Comic-Con appearance while promoting their movie together. They seemed playful and affectionate on stage, sharing laughs and subtle touches that suggested a strong connection. At the time, many assumed their chemistry was simply part of the publicity tour, but insiders later hinted that tensions behind the scenes contrasted sharply with their public closeness. Despite projecting warmth in front of cameras, sources reveal that cracks were beginning to show in their relationship. The long hours, demanding schedules, and conflicting personalities reportedly made even simple interactions tense off camera. What fans saw as charm and flirtation may have masked the growing stress and friction that would eventually contribute to their separation.
From Comic-Con, listen, they might have only been friends, but she is definitely giving the girl that he tells you not to worry about. And I'm not saying anything happened, I'm just saying that there was a vibe. And these two would end up officially together shortly after the green light
of troubled waters really started in the media. People have been saying that they're on the rocks because they haven't been spotted together recently, but that's only because they're busy working, insists a source, Kris Jenner, close to the Broadway beauty, adding that the two have agreed to be private about their relationship since it began in April 2007. She's been doing up to 8 shows a week on Broadway. It's true. I don't know how that...
And indeed, the suspicions proved true. Just a few months later, Scarlett Johansson and Ryan Reynolds announced that they were going their separate ways. Around the same time, Blake Lively had ended her relationship with her boyfriend, Penn Badgley, and by October 2011, Ryan and Blake's relationship was officially confirmed. Looking back at Ryan and Blake's behavior in the weeks leading up to the announcement, it's clear Scarlett had every reason to be concerned. Reports suggest Johansson felt uneasy about Ryan's close friendship with Blake, particularly after hearing accounts of the two acting in ways that hinted at a romantic connection. Several witnesses claim Ryan and Blake shared a meal at a New York restaurant, behaving like a couple even before the divorce was finalized. A waitress who observed them noted it was just the two of them laughing, flirting, and interacting as if they were on a date. She added that anyone unfamiliar with their identities would have assumed a romance was already underway. These events suggest that Ryan may have taken advantage of Scarlett's trust, shedding light on the tension that ultimately contributed to the breakdown of their marriage.
But if I was with somebody, they had to do some romantic scene with somebody, and then we split up and they immediately get with them, that's suspicious.
It makes me wonder if the acting was acting.
So do you think he cheated?
Well, I mean, as Lin-Manuel once famously said, no one else was in the room.
However, Scarlett Johansson shows no regrets about ending her marriage to Ryan Reynolds, believing she dodged a serious bullet. With the spotlight now on the Deadpool star due to his wife's legal controversies, fans are beginning to see a side of Ryan that isn't exactly flattering. It seems he spent years carefully curating his public persona, but recent events have started to reveal his true behavior behind the scenes. Allegations suggest that Ryan has mistreated multiple celebrities over the years. For instance, during an interview with Andy Cohen, Jersey Shore stars Sammy John Cola and Dina Suzy were asked whether they had ever encountered rude celebrities. Sammy spoke vaguely about a negative encounter, but Dina didn't hold back, revealing that Ryan Reynolds was the celebrity who had treated them poorly. This revelation adds fuel to the growing narrative that Ryan's off-camera behavior may not align with the charming, affable image he has long maintained in public.
It's all coming out in the wash. So Blake Lively, what she did to Justin Baldoni, guess what? She learned it from Ryan. Ryan Reynolds did the same thing to Marina, her last name is Baccaron, who also was in Deadpool. You remember when she made Justin Baldoni go sit in the basement with his family for the movie premiere? Ryan Reynolds did the same thing to Marina and her family. He did not allow her to be part of any of the movie's premieres for Deadpool. Do you see a pattern?
According to one report, Marina was originally slated to reprise her role in the second Deadpool movie. However, conflicts between Ryan Reynolds and the director reportedly caused the plan to fall through. Sources claim Ryan didn't think it was a good idea for her to return, effectively blocking her involvement in the sequel. Fans were quick to notice and voiced their disapproval, criticizing what they perceived as unnecessary interference. Many expressed disappointment online, noting that Marina's character had been an essential part of the story in the first film, and her absence in the sequel felt like a missed opportunity. The incident further fueled rumors of Ryan's controlling behavior on set and his tendency to influence creative decisions in ways that frustrated both colleagues and fans alike.